Hello, and I hope everyone is doing well. I join you maybe in not so high spirits, as unfortunately I am having to move out of my flat that I have lived in for nearly 10 years now, since 2016. Yeah, it's pretty gutted. Not really sort of sure what to do. Um, I'm a little bit cautious of going into more rented accommodation because you know I'm really afraid basically of this happening again in another place. So for the time being, I think I am going to be moving back in with my mum. Luckily, my mum does live nearby, and she does have a spare bedroom. That is a privilege, and I do understand that. Um, but that doesn't solve the problem of where I'm going to put all my things. Um, it's in a Tudor building. It's a bit rough around the edges, but the rent was nice and cheap. And like I said, I've been here 10 years, so to me it was, home. So, yeah, I'm going to sort of document or try to, or attempt to sort of keep like a blog, keep like a diary. Because to be fair, this is one of the biggest sort of upheavals that I've had really in my adult life. I mean, obviously I have had other places, but I've always moved on um, my own sort of volition. It's the first time it's ever been, put on me all of a sudden. So this is, I guess, blog one. It's 24th of January, and I'm due to have to move out of my flat on March the 14th. Is my last day, which is 2 days after I actually go on a holiday that I previously had booked. So I don't know. I'm not sure whether I can leave early. Maybe move out on around the 14th of February, because then I don't have to pay my rent again, because that was my rent day. Yeah, that's it really. And I'm just going to try and keep a diary of this for myself in the future to look back on, because the next 6 months is going to be a lot of changes in my lifestyle. I mean, I'll still have my job, so I'm going to try and save up a bit of money, make the most of not having a lot of bills to pay, and then in maybe 6 to 8 months, towards the end of the year, reassess my situation and see what I could do. But in that interim period, I'm going to keep a little diary of me comings and me goings. So yeah, if you'd like to join me on this journey from having a pretty stable life and living on my own for 10 years at 30, how old am I now? 38 years old, having this shock of, yeah, out you go, get out. And what's ironic is it's a lot to do with, because it's a listed building that I'm in, the windows and things are like dead old, and it's drafty, and it's never really been a problem. I've never found it cold here, because when I'm at the top of the building and it's not very big, and I've got gas central heating, so but the government have by April this year, these buildings need to be sorted, and unfortunately I don't think my landlord was able to afford it, so they're selling up. It's just one of those things. I've got no ill feeling towards my landlord, because at the end of the day they've kept my rent relatively low. They've always sorted things. Well, the estate agent has, but obviously it goes through them. So I've got no ill will towards them. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that it is something that needs to be done. But yeah, I've I've been one of the victims of it. But going forward, it's a new adventure. I was thinking to myself, how long can I stay? Just having the same routine day after day, especially that it's not my property either. So even though my rent was cheap, I've probably bought this flat by now if it was a mortgage. So anyway, please, if you like it, do like and subscribe. Let me know that you are interested in this, and if you've got any advice for me, or if you're in a similar situation, you know, anything at all really, please do comment down below. And yeah, thank you for listening to my ramble today.